Your timekeeper is Mr. Nick White. Your referee is Mr. Tony Walker. And this is 6 3-minute rounds of boxing.
Down, back to ball.
Well, this is our chief support, a welterweight contest, 6 3-minute rounds. The flamboyant Georgie Smith in the white and gold, and his opponent, Danny Quacoe. Referee for this contest is Tony Walker. And Nicky Piper, a distinct step up in the class of opponent for Georgie Smith tonight.
Well, yes, it certainly is. Danny Quacoe, okay, he's lost 5 of the 9, but the 4 he has won has been by the way of big KO. And he is a very hard hitter. You can see he's very fit. And Georgie will need to be very careful here. He won't go swaying and just flailing away with any old punch at the beginning of this fight.
Now, Georgie Smith, the young prospect of the year for 1995, has done absolutely everything that's been asked of him so far in his pro career. Well, this is all part of the learning process. Quacoe, make no mistake about it, is a tough opponent.
Well, Smith is beautifully schooled. He's one of those natural fluid punchers and carries power in both hands. Doesn't look a great big hitter, but they'll always land with such force.
Well, Smith has got absolutely everything going for him. He's got terrific fan base, the flamboyance, the talent to go with it. And of course, you could never mistake him appearance-wise for anybody else, could you?
No, for sure. I don't particularly like his haircut, actually. It makes him look like that. He caught just a soft jab and his head really flew back and the hair flew. Made it look to the judge or the referees that he actually took a bigger punch than it was, but still. Good left hook from Quacoe.
Very good left hook from Quacoe. Smith weathered it well, fighting back. Good even money match this so far. Smith hooking off the jab well.
There's great work in this first round, good action, but Smith really needs to be careful, needs to concentrate.
Quacoe, 6 years older, despite that he's only had 1 more fight. He's had 9 fights to Smith's 8. Big difference is, of course, Smith still undefeated as a professional.
Better work for Smith. He's forcing it now without being careless. Good straight punches.
Yes, and as you say, he's been well schooled by Alex Gower. And he is very capable of being a good, neat, tidy boxer. So good round that, Nicky.
Very exciting round, very good pace. Smith always smiling.
Well, there's the record. And as you can see, not much wrong with that, is there? 8 out of 8 and 6 by the short route. If looks can be deceptive. And over the other side of the ring, Danny Quacoe, giving away just an inch or so in height and reach. And the significant thing there I draw your attention to, 4 wins, but all 4 inside the distance.
It was interesting looking at Smith's stats there, that he only weighed 10.4.5 in this one. I'm sure he could make light welterweight for a title fight.
Second round, round 2.
Second round then. Smith in the white with the gold lattice work. Danny Quacoe all in black. Quacoe from Crawley, just south of London. Smith, a local boy from Basildon, no more than 5 or 6 miles away from here. And not surprisingly, with the lion's share of the support.
Moving quite well, Quacoe. Well, he's using a lot of energy working right way around that ring. Is Quacoe. Smith holding the centre.
And it's noticeable just how beautifully balanced Smith is. He doesn't want to take too many of those. He walked into that a little bit. Quacoe heard him there.
Yes, he doesn't want to trade shots, does he? Certainly doesn't want to swap left hooks with Quacoe.
Smith working quite well behind the jab. Good right cross. And the hair and the head rubbing dangerously close to Quacoe's face. Referee Walker has a little word. And don't let the choir boy looks fool you, because this kid is tough as they come.
Oh,
good left hook. I was right on the money, and that hurt Quacoe. We're in round 2.
Took it surprisingly well, Dave.
He certainly did. But Smith, trying to unload, catches him with the left hook again, follows up with the right.
He's hurt.
Good stiff left jab by way of reply from Quacoe. And Quacoe looks to be cut. I think it's no more than a bloody nose, though. The nose bleeding quite heavily now. Smith unmarked.
It's one way now. Right hand, left hooks for Smith. They're flooding home, aren't they?
Yeah, good performance in the second round. Working so well behind that jab. Good round. And Quacoe gets him a couple. Smith gives him a little old-fashioned look.
Well, that didn't go down well, did it?
Certainly not with the Basildon mob. Good round.
They were actually two quite hard shots that Smith took down to the bell. Hands are down by his waist. This was good action. Smith really piled on the pressure in that round. This is the right hand left hook. Great shot. Just missed with that one, but another one landed just after this. Well, film stopped. Here we see the left hook again. Misses with the right. Great shot. And Quacoe stood up to that with, well, he was very, very durable. Showed great strength in that round.
10 seconds.
There's no doubt Smith can punch very, very hard.
Seconds out. Round 3.
Out they come for the third. Terrific second round. Pretty much all Smith. Quacoe caught him with a couple after the bell. Now Smith doing absolutely the right thing at the moment, working neatly and effectively behind that lead left jab. They've tied up Quacoe's nose that started bleeding quite heavily in the previous round. Those jabs carry a lot of power, Nicky.
Yes, they do. His feet are well planted into the floor, and they are very accurate. And you can see the damage to Quacoe's nose, probably being caused by the jab, but a good right hand back from Quacoe.
Seems to be taking a decent shot to Smith, which is encouraging.
Wants to keep... to be very patient, does Smith. He was starting to find the range at the end of that last round, and I think as Quacoe tires, he'll start getting on top again this round. The right hand left hooks were going in.
And that's right, Smith needs to carry that right glove a little higher. Quacoe coming back into this contest well. And Smith really taking one or two shots he shouldn't be taking in this round.
Yes, he's lost concentration here. And in fairness to Quacoe, he's done the right thing. He's come forward and tried to take the play away from Smith. Maybe a lack of experience there, but Smith needed to stay on top. Good left hook again.
Misses wildly, both of them do. Well, even in a 6-rounder, it's very, very warm in here. Stamina will be a factor if it goes to rounds 5 or 6. And that might be in doubt if Smith gets through with too many more like that.
Good left hook again. Well, certainly at this pace and this heat, this really will take a lot out of them. But Smith, I'm sure, won't be left wanting for fitness.
Backing Quacoe up. Once again, the right-hander from Quacoe got through. And Quacoe's starting to bleed from the nose again.
But I think Smith is cut over the left eye also.
Yeah, he is cut left eye. Oh, that's a nasty one. I don't think Tony Walker will stop it just yet.
No, I don't think it's that bad.
That's not too bad. Just in the corner of the eye, we're near the end of the round. There we go.
Well, this is developing into a fantastic fight. Now, Quacoe will surely be encouraged by that cut over Smith's left eye.
Now, they need to be working quicker on that than they are.
You've got to get off the egg. We've got 2 boxes over there. You must go on the egg.
Well, that's worrying. Because even if he wins this fight, that's a scar he'll have to carry through his boxing career. And here was some great action. That 3rd round was really full of it, and Quacoe took a great left, landed a good left jab come hook. And is this another angle of the same punch? Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
the cut's already there, you can see it.
15 seconds.
Tony Walker going over to have a look at the cut. Alex Gower, I'm sure, will have done a good job on it. But it always takes a round or two for that adrenaline mix to take effect, to coagulate and clot the blood. And
But
Quacoe will be going for that cut.
yes, you could see how confident he was. He was to the centre of the ring. Oh, good left hook, double left hook from Georgie Smith.
Now, they really do need to do a little bit of work in the gym, get the defence tightened up.
Yeah, he's walking on to left jabs now.
He's got to work behind the jab for a round or two. He can win the fight on the jab. He doesn't need to get involved in a walk.
Yes, he's losing concentration here, and that's the problem. The cut has affected his concentration. He's very young and inexperienced.
And the cut starting to bleed again. Quacoe complaining about use of the head. Tony Walker having none of it.
Well, the heads did clash again there, and I think Smith was at fault, but he's starting to get on top now.
The eye just weeping blood. Not too bad. It's not running into his eye, which is the dangerous thing. But win, lose or draw, this cut will keep him out of the ring for a couple of months. That's better. Got his right hand up, slipped that beautifully.
Good shots from Smith, the left, right, left hook.
Quacoe grins at him, and he tries to switch for the first time to go to the body. That was effective. But the jab has lost some of its effect. He's just flicking it out now, Smith.
Well, they're both very tight. It's been a very good pace. They've both taken quite a few shots in this fight too. Great right hand from Smith.
That's nice from Smith.
Well, he was holding there after that right hand. Did it stun him?
Well, Quacoe, I think, is the tireder of the two at this moment. He's come back well this round as Smith. And Quacoe's face starting to look a little bit of a mess now. Starting to look like a relief map of the Alps. Good two-fisted attack from Smith.
Oh, good left hand. Well, he's picking his punches well, but he's leaving himself open and has to be very careful.
Excellent, excellent round for Smith. Let's put him back in front on my card.
Yeah, I've got him in front, but he was both looking very tired walking back to the corners there with 2 to go.
And Alex Gower, George Patrick continuing to work on the cut.
Well, Smith landed some great shots in that 4th round.
And the Quacoe corner. Quacoe also with a little bit of damage underneath the right eye. That's more of a swelling than a cut.
Well, here we see some more action. That was a good left jab from Quacoe. He landed quite a few towards the beginning of that round. And Smith tiring and losing a bit of concentration, I think.
Out they come for round 5. Smith in the white and gold, Quacoe in the black. This is a slated 6-rounder, welterweight contest, remember.
Well, it's nice to test young prospects and give them a hard fight now and then, but this really is far harder than I'm sure his corner and promotional team would have liked.
Well, it's still doing him the world of good.
Yes, I would think it is, but it can discourage some youngsters. I think Georgie Smith is made of tougher things than... He's not going to be discouraged by this. He's a real fighter, as we can see here.
Yes, he's certainly answering the critics who said he was nothing more than a pretty face. He's shown he's got real heart, real talent tonight. Still looks quite nice and composed. Quacoe trying to come back into this contest. He lost the last round.
But it's interesting to note now the change in positions and tactics of both boxers. We've got Quacoe holding the centre of the ring and Smith dancing around trying to keep out of the way now.
And Quacoe's right eye starting to look a little swollen as he gets tagged with a good left-right combination as he came in with Smith on the ropes. Smith counterboxing pretty well. Sometimes fighters just lose it when they have to box on the retreat. Smith holding up well. Quacoe's nose starting to bleed again. As indeed is Smith's eye. The eye worsened a little bit. I think it just might last the fight.
Yes, I think it will last the fight. Good jab. Quacoe tiring now.
Quacoe's face looking a real mess. Good right hand. And again.
Well, he's moving well too, Smith. Ducked under a good right hand from Quacoe.
Yeah, he's using the left to measure him for the right now, is Smith.
Oh, good right hand, just missed. Well, he's very tired, Smith, but he's still very accurate, and that's a good sign.
And I'll tell you something, these boys are going to hurt in the morning. Oh, it's good defense from Smith. All body work. Good round. Crowd liking it.
It's an unbelievable fight, it really is. But
Well,
Quacoe has still had some tremendous punishment from Smith. And there you can see Smith's eye is lasting. Not in too bad a condition that eye.
Well, this is well worthy of the chief support tag. Smashing fight, Nicky.
Yeah, I mean, Quacoe come forward, but walked onto a tremendous right hand and a left hook to follow. And clever variation of punches from Smith during that round. He was ducking and bobbing and weaving, avoiding Quacoe's attacks, and then coming back with great right hand and left hooks of his own.
Well, you'd have thought Smith had the sort of fair skin that would mark up, but without a blemish there, apart from the cut.
Yeah, I mean, that cut was probably caused by a clash of heads.
Sixth and final round, and Tony Walker, as befits a referee of his experience, just has a little word with them before the action starts. And Smith in front on my card. I've given him 3, 1 even, 1 to Quacoe so far.
Well, the eye starting to bleed there. He walked onto a good left jab, did Smith, at the beginning of that round, and I'd say that's the only weakness he has defensively, is the straight punches. He doesn't seem to be able to get out of the way of the good jabs. Again, caught with a jab as he landed one himself.
Yeah, that eye will need a couple of stitches in the dressing room afterwards. And Quacoe coming looking for him, he has to. Quacoe cannot stand off. Got to try and salvage something. Who knows how Tony Walker might be scoring this.
Well, he walked onto some big punches at the end of that last round, and he'll have to be very, very careful, is Quacoe here.
2 good left hooks and a right from Smith, trying to open up again. And strange that a former good amateur should be susceptible to a jab.
Well, yes, yeah. Having said that, it is a very good jab from Quacoe. But again, the heads clash. Smith is a little dangerous there.
And Smith trying to unload. Quacoe sticks a bleeding tongue out at him, which does not go down well with the Smith fan club. Smith grins back at him.
Good shots. Oh, 2 left hooks from Smith landed.
Good defensive work again from Smith, but he's got to get his hands up. Can't showboat in the middle of a tough last round. Asking for trouble, that is. Quacoe hangs on, leans on, very tired.
Well, they're both very tired, Dave, but Smith, youngster, very fit, very confident, as you can see.
Trying a little bit of the old Ali shuffle. Gorgeous left hook, right on the money again. This Quacoe is a tough fella. Smith has it. Good fight, terrific fight.
Well, a worthy winner, a tremendous fight. Nobody expected such a hard fight for Georgie Smith tonight. All credit to Danny Quacoe. Tremendous performance, great fighter. Smith showed maturity there, though. He showed he can come through a really tough war and come out on top.
Yeah.
And that's promising.
Well, I've given that to Smith by 4 rounds to 1 with 1 even.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee Tony Walker's scorecard reads: for Quacoe, 58.5 points. For Smith, 59.5 points.
Well, I made the margin. 3 rounds, Tony Walker makes the margin. 2 rounds, but no doubting at all. Georgie Smith, the winner, 59.5 to 58.5. Terrific fight for Georgie Smith. We've got to give a round of applause too for Danny Quacoe, but Smith, the winner.